Let's try and jump back into the universe and do something. So I will probably, when I upload this to YouTube later, just leave out some of the nonsense that's happened to this point. But I will summarize for you, since I'm shameless enough to admit what actually happened. I guess I tried setting up the quality of the video a little bit too high, which meant that my game performance was pretty bad, which meant that I then crashed like a chump into Security Port Korea before then respawning. And then losing my mouse, and I don't know why I lost my mouse. But we're back, the settings are actually changed, I feel like things are moving a little bit smoother, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and pull that Vanguard again and jump out to Security Port Korea, see if there's anybody that wants to do a little bit of combat. And frankly, I'm trying to do a little bit more PvP combat, because it's something that I haven't done a ton of. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't done much of it lately. You know, I've kind of gotten to a point to where it's like, yes, I could go do Arena Commander. Yes, I can fly around Crusader. And it's still fun. I love doing it. But it's not necessarily new. It doesn't have that kind of shiny, exciting aspect to it, which is part of the reason I'm looking forward to 2.6. Not just the fact that we're getting new flight mechanics, but also the fact that we're going to be getting, you know, the Star Marine, which is a whole new way that we're going to be playing this game, which is going to be great. And I think it's going to draw in a lot of different people that haven't been playing before. Cowchad, how are you doing, STL? I'm doing well, thank you. I'd be doing better if we could get past this loading screen so we could actually start playing the game a little bit. Rakesh, I appreciate you joining in as well. Yeah, good start indeed. Speaking of Rakesh, Rak's doing some really cool work here around St. Louis as part of the Bar Citizen movement. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with those, but there's a lot of different places around the country where different people are getting together and kind of hosting events where people that are like-minded, like all of us, who like to, you know, talk Star Citizen and have a good time, are getting together. You know, there was just a big one in Florida that just happened. Rak's already put one together for St. Louis before, and there's another one coming up on October 9th at 5 p.m. That's going to be at the O'Fallon Brewery in Maryland Heights here in St. Louis. Actually, O'Fallon Brewery's O-Bar, where they're actually being nice enough to set aside a room with a big screen as well as, you know, audio, so we can all get together, have some beers, watch the show. Should be a really good time. So if you're in the St. Louis area and you feel like joining, please check out stl.barcitizen.sc for more details, and that'll actually redirect you to the Bar Citizen page on the RSI website. Okay, I think it's officially safe to say at this point that this isn't coming back. So let's go ahead and get a fresh one up. Feel free to shoot out some questions if you're on the stream right now and want some answers. We can do a quick little live stream version of the inbox while I'm playing tech support on my own computer at the moment. Star Citizen not responding. Shocking. Alright, booting back in. So, yeah, I don't know how many of you guys saw, but I ended up picking the Vanguard back up, and I'm flying around with it right now, or at least trying to get my time in it. During the best combat ship that was up, the Vanguard kind of re-won me over. You know, it was a free fly, so everybody had a chance to actually get involved and fly the ship. And before, when the ship was actually out, it had a lot of issues, and I kind of highlighted that in the performance update video. But I'm loving the way it's flying right now. You know, it's big, it's more controllable, it's really powerful. I'm just having a ball. So I kind of want to just keep using it. And I've always liked the ship, I just didn't like how much money I always had tied up in it. Cowchat's asking, do you think they're going to make 2.6 for CitizenCon? No. No, I don't. I would be great. I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe in Evocati's hands at that point. You know, 2.6 is roughly slated, I think they said middle of October. They tend to be a little bit late on most of those deadlines when they happen anyways. I think at the bare minimum we'll get a whole lot of information about 2.6 and probably a first taste of Star Marine and all those sorts of things. But I wouldn't be holding my breath that it's actually going to be available. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, who knows? You know, maybe it hits Evocati in the first week of October, and then that gives them 10 days to get it out to live. I would personally be fairly surprised, but that would be a pleasant surprise. Alright, actually booting in. Some really weird audio here. Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing robots. Do you guys hear that? Or am I just crazy?
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
I don't know how I have the audio mixed, so it could be totally off for you guys, but for me it sounds like...
Is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
I don't know, it sounds like mechs walking around. I was more thinking about PTU for 2.6, and I agree they may be late. I expect 3.0 after the New Year's. Yeah, you're probably right there. I really wish it would be available sooner than that, because I think that's the one that's really going to blow people's minds. You know, there's a lot of good things that are going to come with 3.0, and I think they have a really... Thank you, Rakish. I know, it sounds like I'm playing in a dumpster. What the hell is going on? You know, 3.0 is going to really blow people's minds. You know, it's going to, you know, open up the systems, and it's going to, you know, have new ships, and it's going to have new gameplay, you know, like trading and cargo and bounty hunting and piracy and all those types of things, which is all really exciting. But the problem is, if they try and rush something like that, that's one of those that really makes kind of a bad impression on the community overall. So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation. You know, there's going to be people in the community that are pissed off that it was delayed. There's also going to be people in the community that's going to be upset that they rushed it out if they do that. So there's not really any winning for them there, which kind of sucks. Space dumpster confirmed. I don't know why it's following me right now. Someone just turned this one off, so with any luck we might be able to get that we might be able to get the wanted guy there. It kind of sounds like my neighbors here coming from my house. Makes me wonder about what you're doing at your house, right?
Complete. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan.
I will not fly off. Streaming, I get a little lag here. Yeah, the new music in this game just gets me so pumped up. No, I'm feeling it in game too. How bad is the lag? I'm downscaled right now to 720, so it shouldn't be that bad. There's this weird space-time continuum right now on this ramp going down. You just fall into darkness and then you're in space. And when you go in, it actually is like a space warp or a time warp. It's really kind of bizarre. That's good. Rack, you know my goal is to not be too terrible. Speaking of the year's best type of ships, you know, we did the racer was M50 versus 350R. We've got the ooh, I'm going fast. We've got the Vanguard versus the Super Hornet. I thought that was an interesting competition. The Retaliator and the Gladiator for Bomber of the Year is a really odd, I guess, fight, if you will. Like, they're just so different. It almost doesn't feel like they really should be paired up. I mean, technically, yes, they both can use torpedoes, and I guess they fall into that bomber category. But it's almost like let's pick between I don't know. What's a better car, a Honda Civic or a Buick LeSabre? I'm probably thinking too much about it, but I thought it was a weird combo. It's a good way to get some ships sold, I assume. But if I'm picking between them, it's gotta be the Gladiator. The Gladiator's a hell of a lot of fun to fly. And actually, after this trip, we'll pull out a Gladiator and go fighting in that. Maybe we'll do some reading commander. So just as a PT boat, yeah, that is pretty fitting, actually. It's really weird because some people love the design of that ship, and I love the exterior of the ship, and I like the interior of the ship. But some people just hate the usage of space. They complain that it's like a submarine, but in my mind, I kind of look at it as like, yeah, it's a military ship. There's components on the inside. I don't see it as a real issue.
Begin scan.
Who'd that be? Well,
Shields up.
I would pick a fight with this person, but there ain't nobody in there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Your pull hunt ship would be Avenger or Avenger. It's probably fair.
Quantum travel.
You just find a ship that you like and you stick with it. I mean, it's an easy one to recommend in my mind.
Begin scan.
Alright, 472. We'll do one more of these, and then I think we're going to jump into probably Arena Commander. There it is. I'm really looking forward to the rework on picking your location or your target. I don't know if you saw it on the 3.0 demonstration, but you almost have like this circle and it's got different layers on it. You zoom in, you can pick, so it's not like all these different loads that are like overlapping each other. It's a really unfortunate way of picking your navigational target.
Contact. Begin scan. Contact.
You're closer, so you're the first to die. Did that other one just crash into the platform? And I think this one's running away. Whoa! God, the new Cutlass sounds are just boss. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, the Gladiator's already a really nice looking ship. If you go through the same rework that the one that's the F7A is getting right now, woo, they would be the hotness. Now, I don't, it hasn't had a whole lot of love at this point, so they may not, they may do it, they may not, but yeah, it's, that new F7A, I want one of those in my hangar bad. Yeah, Cal's saying that his personal favorite is the Freelancer, just missing the color. Yeah, I love the Freelancer. I think it's going to be a really underrated ship. There's a lot of people that really like it, so I mean, I guess I shouldn't technically say it's... these pirates going to attack my ship while I'm doing this? Well, we'll see. Yeah, the Freelancer's going to be great, and actually the Freelancer Max is the ship that I probably say is one of the more underrated ships in the game. It's going to be don't know. I mean, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be fast. I think it's gonna carry a lot of cargo. I think it's gonna. Man, the game sounds good. You know, it's gonna go through all the small jump points. It should be really fuel efficient. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Max. Like so. Yeah, one of my favorite discussions that we always had, we had one of these on the Patreon channel not too long ago, was specific to the Max versus the Taurus, and I mean, I think it's always almost evenly split. You know, would you rather sacrifice the cargo, or would you rather get yourself into a, you know, more, I don't know, I guess a larger ship? So it's kind of a crapshoot, but. This is some slow gameplay. Let's go get into the, well, I guess let's kit it out first, and then we'll get into a arena commander match and actually get a little more stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, the Lancer should stay on the small jump points, so, I mean, I think we should be good there. Oh, it's like sweet relief for my ears. The trash can sounds are gone. Yeah, I don't know if you guys happen to catch it, but there was and maybe you guys are, you know, already, you know, subscribers, but the ST Lorecast, he's a guy that actually does production on some of the lore in the background, you know, and I do some lore stuff too, but what he does is actually some really high, I guess, high quality, high production value. It's not just talking about the lore. He goes in and he actually builds out. Actually goes in and builds out, has voice actors, has sound effects that go along with it. Damn, this cold is killing me. And it was really good, and I actually ended up voicing this a part in this most recent edition. And I should probably be in the next couple ones coming out, but I mean, he's definitely somebody I'd recommend you checking out, just because the content he provides is really, really good and it's really interesting. Yeah, let's get some Panthers on this. Yeah, Panther. But yeah, I mean, you can find him on YouTube at SC Lorecast. I'm subscribed to him, so you could pretty easily just grab him by checking out my channel too. But it's definitely worthwhile. It's a really good thing that I kind of like just listening to him when I'm in the car, just because it's really interesting content. God, does this thing really only have size 1s up top? That's kind of lame. It's a shame I don't have neutron cannons. Whatever. Should be good enough for Arena Commander, or for Vandal Swarm at least. Alright, let's do it. But yeah, I mean, if you're someone like me, and you can tell I'm definitely a little bit out of practice when it comes to streaming. I'm almost like a dog that sees a squirrel running across his face, where it's just like... but, yeah, if you're like me, the lore is really nice when it's kind of easily digestible if you just put it in, you know, like in your car or something like that, and it's really entertaining. So I definitely suggest you check it out. There's other people that do good lore too, but he's just the one that's kind of been on my mind since I was participating in that one. So if you are interested in me as a voice actor, don't get too excited. It's not too good. It's not terrible, but I definitely gave some fair warning there. The other thing that came out recently that I was really excited to see was it was in a sneak peek, and they actually hosted it on Vimeo, or however you pronounce that. It was their video stabilization update, and I mean, I felt like it was really designed to show just the overall, I guess, improvements to the environment. You know, how smooth things were, and it made a huge difference. But you know, it was really interesting also seeing some of the you know, FPS mechanics that were going to be in place as a result. I haven't flown this in a while. A little driftier than I remember. take the easy kill, Warlord.
Destroyed.
0 hostile
Shield
contacts
full.
remaining.
Hey there, Luke. How you doing?
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Decided to take advantage of the free flight for the Gladiator and actually take it out for a flight.
Hostiles inbound.
Wasn't a whole lot going on in the persistent universe, so we came into some arena commander for some combat.
Player, chat. Online. Chat. Player, online. Apt. Chat. Online. Player. Chat. Player, online.
Alright. Who is doing this to me?
Weapon system. Lock. Shield charging.
Hostile eliminated.
Yeah, and you know what? With the speaking of the Europeans, there we go. Actually got a launch off.
Lock.
Torpedoes away!
Destroyed.
Yeah, speaking of you Europeans out there, PXP, my organization, is actually looking to increase our European player base. So if you're out there looking for a home in the universe, we're happy to take you on. Yeah, we've got a pretty good base already, but we're trying to really expand our around-the-clock presence. So if you have interest in playing with a really large organization and everything, feel free to join up. It's Planet Express Crew. You can find us at, just search PXP or Planet Express Crew, or just check the description of my videos if you're interested in joining up.
Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
Yeah. You're welcome to hang out even if
0
you're not being
hostile
recruited.
contacts
That's okay too.
remaining.
Propulsion low.
What's going on with the outside of my ship? Oh, they're telling me propulsion low.
Elite units en route.
Scanning.
Hostiles inbound.
Bogey.
We got some torpedoes for you, little king.
Lock. Propulsion low.
Nice. Well, that worked out then. Well,
Propulsion low.
there you go. Now you can see that we're trying to recruit some people for you.
Player. Chat. Player. Online. Chat. Online. Warning. Systems overheating.
Get back here.
Shields charging. Warning. Systems overheating.
Son of a
Starboard.
bitch.
Hit. Forward proximity alert. Port.
Who's making me peel off my target?
Proximity alert. Overhead. Hit. Starboard. Hit. Aft. Lock. Shields charging. Aft. Starboard. Proximity alert. Lock. Target destroyed. Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
Boom. The missile boat is doing its job. I don't remember this ship being so drifty on the yaw. It's making actually landing shots a little more difficult than I remembered it being.
Warning. Systems overheating.
Hostile eliminated.
Sure, Warlord.
Shields full. Lock.
Taking fire.
Lock.
That's screwed. I got the missiles and they're replenishing in a minute anyways.
Target destroyed.
What are these two doing? They're just like flirting over here by the rocks.
Lock. Missiles drop.
Okay, maybe they weren't flirting. Considering she just got roasted. This thing kind of sucks in Arena Commander. I'm sure it's those weak badgers that are up top. I mean, the Panthers should be doing a pretty good job.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Scanning.
Hostiles inbound.
Bogey. Systems overheating. Forward proximity alert. Locked. Chop. Chop. Online. Clear. Warning. Systems overheating. Deck hit. Warning. Systems overheating.
Yes.
Shields charged. Warning. Systems overheating. Shield. Warning. Systems overheating. Deck hit. Starboard hit. Overhead proximity alert. Port hit. Starboard hit. Port hit.
So what? Like they're trying to shoot me or something? Yeah.
Shields charged. Warning. Systems overheating.
Taking fire.
Warning. Systems overheating. Destroyed. Shields full. Proximity alert. Target destroyed.
We'll call that creatively drifting.
Starboard. Proximity alert. Chat. Online. Chat. Player. Online. Player. Hit. Overhead. Hit. Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating.
Torpedo for you.
Lock. Shields charging. Warning. Systems overheating. Starboard. Proximity alert. Target destroyed. Shields full. Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
Gotta get out of this asteroid field. The ship's not nimble enough to be doing this shit.
Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
Okay, get me out of
Zero
here.
hostile contacts remaining.
Alright, getting some more people coming in. If you guys got anything you want me to talk about, feel free to just toss it out there. I don't know if you guys noticed on that video stabilization one that I had actually was just talking about, that they actually had blood loss on the character. It said blood loss detected, which I thought was really cool, because that correlated directly with the red segments of the body.
Hostile down.
Aft proximity alert. Overhead hit. Trap. Online. Trap. Online. Systems overheating. Port hit. Warning. Systems overheating.
But yeah, I think once we actually start to see those types of,
Overhead.
it's almost like the item system for the body.
Warning. Systems overheating. Lock.
But one thing I didn't notice there, which
Starboard. Proximity
definitely makes me
alert.
think that this stuff is
Aft.
incomplete,
Trap. Trap.
is that they didn't have
Player. Lock.
any. It didn't seem like there was any penalty for that. You know, they talked about in the game. You know, if your legs are damaged, you're gonna have lower increase or lower speed. I would assume that if you're bleeding out, you know, you probably see some visualization of like, you know, blacking out or redding out or something like that. I didn't see anything like that, so it's probably a really early system, but it's at least cool to show that the system in the game is picking up on those sort of damage states.
Destroyed. Warning. Systems overheating. Lock.
That's gonna be unfair. 2 for you. What?
Shields.
I was hoping that they were gonna be close enough where they'd actually just take them both out.
Warning. Systems overheating.
What's going on with these guys? They're just like crapped out all of a sudden. You guys actually in combat?
Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating.
Yeah, something weird's going on. It's almost like the server's just crapping out on them. Oh. Yeah, Rakish had a really good suggestion here. It would be nice to see medic-specific armor that would be able to tie your teammate sensors to the medic, so you could see who has injuries and where. I think that's really cool, and I think that's something that might end up being like integrated into Mobi-Glass at some point.
Scanning.
Incoming hostile.
Bogey.
Alright, let's go get the priest first. Well, Couchets is something like more like Arma 3.
Player. Trap. Player. Trap. Trap. Online. Trap. Online. Player.
That is a lot of missiles.
Proximity alert. Player. Lock. Overhead. Shields charging. Aft. Proximity alert. Port. Hit.
Let's launch some missiles here.
Chap. Flare. Online. Chap.
Boom, boom, boom.
Online. Flare. Low. Flare. Lock. Chap. Chap. Online. Flare.
I'm 3 missiles away.
Flare. Starboard. Proximity alert. Flare. Port. Hit. Overhead. Hit. Shield. Charge. Flare. Chap. Online. Chap. Flare. Online. Flare. Out. Lock. Target destroyed. Chap. Chap. Online. Shields charging. Chap. Lock.
Okay, I'm taking it back. The missile boat's kind of fun to miss. I
Shields charging.
don't think I've got the survivability.
Destroyed.
A lot of my ship is red. I think I'm slowly falling apart here.
Shields full.
Holy shit, the chat. It's a lot of bombs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, engines. So, I think it's safe to say that my engines may be a little bit damaged.
Units eliminated.
Oh, jeez.
Scanning.
Hey, Doc. How you doing?
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Scanning. Bogey.
Hostiles inbound.
Collision.
Don't tell me collision. I'll tell you collision.
Lock.
You know, if there's one thing right now that I could change, it would probably be the ability
Chap.
to change my reticle color, because the blue and green on the blue planet is just damn near impossible to figure out what the hell you're shooting at. Hey, right there. Where is my pip?
Shields charging.
It's the one thing I don't like about this map.
Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
would I rank the Gladiator, Freelancer, and Vanguard? I'd probably put the Vanguard up first. It's just so freaking durable, and you can put that big ass size 5 weapon on it. It's really nice. The Gladiator really depends on the state of missiles in the game. And the problem with that is when you actually have a situation to where the missiles are good, they're generally overpowered. And when you have a situation where the missiles are bad, then all of a sudden the ships that rely on them, like the Gladius or the Gladiator, you know, those are ships that then suffer. So there's no real, I'm sorry, Warlord, I tried. My ship's too slow to get there. There's no good, real, like, middle ground, for example. So it's either you're in a really good place or you're in a really bad place, depending on the release and how the missiles are performing. So yeah, the ding's kind of rewarding, isn't it? The Freelancer isn't really anything in, you know, in this game. I mean, it's great in the persistent universe, but I don't even know if you can fly it in an Arena Commander right now. Tarantulas are a hell of a weapon, though.
Warning. There are multiple.
So I'd probably go Vanguard, Gladiator, and then the Freelancer, I guess, if you even could use it. I honestly haven't even tried, to be honest with you.
Overheating. Starboard. Proximity alert. Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating. Shields charging. Lock. Shields full.
We'll launch a little volley here.
Lock. Proximity alert. Warning. Systems overheating. Warning. Systems overheating. Target destroyed.
Oh, he was close. Missile me? Fine. Take a torpedo. A bunch of torpedo.
Warning. Systems overheating.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Wish they would finish the Freelancer weapon so we could have those big guns back, even if they don't like the size 5.
Contact.
It's got the tarantulas on it. The tarantulas are doing pretty good, but yeah, I know what you're saying, though.
Lock. Warning. Systems overheating. Lock.
Who the hell keeps ramming me?
Chat. Flare. Online. Flare.
It's almost like they got these slicing things in there.
Shields charging.
The ding sound is actually built into Arena Commander right now. If you get the kill, you get the ding.
Flare. Chat. Flare. Online. Chat. Online. Target destroyed. Flare. Chat. Flare. Online. Flare. Chat. Online. Port. Proximity alert.
God, contacts are got really dry.
Warning. Systems overheating. Player. Chat. Online. Player. Warning. Systems overheating.
You're in your flying coffin and you can't even die in. Oh, well.
Warning. Systems overheating.
I'm out of half my weapons, so that doesn't help.
Shields full. Missiles dry. Lock.
That's cool. Did you see that thing float right in front of my ship?
Hit. Overhead. Hit.
Alright, after this wave, I'm going to back out, grab the Vanguard, and just going to show... Because we were talking about the differences between these ships anyway, so...
Overhead. Hit. Chat. Flare. Online.
I don't think I'm long for this alert anyways, or this map anyways.
Warning. Systems overheating.
There we go.
Your ace status has been revoked.
Oh, man, my eyes are burning. It's been a while since I've just sat here and played with my contacts in instead of my game, or with my glasses. So, yeah, they're like, I'm probably not going to do that this time as far as actually doing another one with different, or with viewers, but I would say next time I'm definitely up for that. The reason I say that is I probably only got about another half hour or so before I got to get back to work, so I don't want to push my luck too much and jump at, or spend the time getting everybody into game, but yeah, no, that's a great idea. I'd love to do stuff like that. Alright, so let's grab that Vanguard. I really dig the size 5 weapon up there. And I can't wait to see other size 5 weapons in the game. And, you know, we start talking about the Harbinger. You know, that was one of the varieties that was supposed to come out that was going to give us a, probably a railgun up front. You know, so if we're starting to talk about a railgun on a ship that's as, you know, fast and capable as a Vanguard, that's a pretty exciting option, especially when you consider the rockets.
There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Now I'm back, yeah. You know, having the rocket turret. I mean, that's one that I'm looking forward to using. That sounds like fun. Just have somebody fly me around. I'm just going to blast rockets like I'm a Mustang Delta pilot without the complex flying part. There you go.
Flare drop. Jab. Proximity alert overhead.
Size 5 weapons.
Kill. Impact. Shields recharging. Proximity alert. Kill.
I mean, it's it's just stupid fun.
Contacts remaining. Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Begin scan. Contact. Hostiles inbound. Overhead shield under fire. Chaff drop. Flare ready. Proximity alert. Head. Kill. Shield recharging. Kill. Head shield under fire.
It's so
Rear
absurd.
shield under fire. Overhead shield under fire. Chaff ready. Flare drop. Shields recharging. Proximity alert. Starboard. Shields recharging. Kill.
You know, the only one that's, I think, more silly than this setup here is the ballistic combine. You know, you can slap it on top of a Hornet or a Cutlass, and I mean, it hits a ship, and literally the ship will be flying, and it'll get hit, and it'll be like, poof, and it'll just launch across.
Elite units en route.
Oh, yeah. Yep, Doc, you absolutely can put these on the Constellation. I mean, it is just stupid fun. And the Connie really doesn't fly that bad compared to something like the Vanguard. So I mean, it's not like you're at a huge disadvantage there either. So it's a wrecking machine. Don't hit him.
Overhead shield under fire. Flare drop. Chaff ready. Chaff drop. Flare ready. Proximity alert overhead. Overhead shield under fire.
He's a little more resilient.
Shield under fire. Kill. Proximity alert. Port. Shield
I see you, little king.
recharging. Flare. Jab. Starboard shield under fire. Shields recharging. Red shield under fire. Proximity alert. Aft. Jab. Drop. Jab. Ready. Flare. Ready. Flare. Kill. Overhead shield under fire.
We're all
Shields
getting hit.
recharging.
There's like 9 of them.
Overhead shield under fire. Shields recharging. Kill. Impact.
So I guess between the Retaliator and the Gladiator, what are you guys voting for? If your answer is the Retaliator, I would love to know why. Keep in mind, it's a sexy ship is a totally acceptable option, because I think it is a sexy ship. It's actually one of my favorite designs. That's why I got it on my channel artwork.
Elite units eliminated.
Begin scan.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Begins. Incoming hostiles. Contact. Next shield under fire. Chaff. Flare drop.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! I saw it the second I did making that damn turn.
Stand by for reintegration.
Alright, fresh start.
Danger. System overheated. Aegis combat assist activated. System green. Begin scan. Contact. Impact.
I'm about 90% sure the asteroids have killed me more than the Vandal, actually. What's the deal with that? The first random-ass shot. Well, that was stupid. Flew halfway across the map just to find out that everybody else is over there. Alright, we're going back. A kill counter for asteroids would be priceless. I would love to see who has more kills. Asteroids are like the top arena commander pilots out there. And my gut's probably on the asteroids. I would also like to know if there's one particular asteroid that's more deadly than others. Like the Ace asteroid.
Red shield under fire. Proximity alert. Aft. Shields recharging.
Nope, 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 nope. Flirting with disaster around these damn asteroids.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Shields.
Asteroid, nice.
Warning. There are
That's a
multiple
pretty good dad
hostiles
joke, Cal.
inbound.
Begin scan. Contact. Flare drop. Jack. Kill. Overhead shield. Rear shield under fire. Flare drop. Impact. Jack. Flare ready. Flare drop. Kill.
Shields down.
Covered shield under fire. Jack drop. Jaff ready. Overhead shield under fire. Missile. Flight. Shields recharging. Kill.
Ooh, got the wobbles. Yeah, I know. If we could save the turret, this thing would be just filthy.
Proximity alert port.
0 hostile
Oh, that's why. It looks like I got
contacts
damage to my back left engine, which would explain the driftiness.
remaining. Contact. Elite units en route.
Missile lock. Jaff drop. Shields up. Proximity alert. Starboard. Jaff. Flare drop. Under fire. Shields recharging. Impact. Proximity alert. Jaff. Flare ready. Overhead shield under fire. Rear shield under fire.
Go.
Shields recharging. Shields up. Flare drop.
Am I locking up? I think I might be locking up.
Jaff.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Shield under fire. Impact.
Your base
Ah.
has been revoked.
That's a crappy way to go. Game freezes on me and then I slam into him because my damn hands are up them. Whatever. That was my own doing, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to do one more here, but I'm going to actually take this into probably Squadron battle. We'll get a little PvP action going before we're going to call this first live stream. Game cheats. The game totally cheats. I can pretty much promise you that these live streams will get better as I go through them. It's literally been probably 2 or 3 years since I've actually done one of these. So I'm a little bit out of practice. Talking and playing at the same time can be a real challenge, especially for me. You know, it's a lot of fun to do. I love interacting with you guys. So I'm going to try and alter the time frames around a little bit so you guys, I can hit a little bit of everybody. I like doing these lunchtime ones because they're really convenient for me. I'm already at home, so I may as well be doing the streaming. But always, if you have questions or have suggestions or want to bring stuff in, toss them in the comments. I can stumble over them again and see what I'm able to do for you. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the streaming again, Visa. You must have been around for a long time if you're seeing me streaming again. I guess technically I streamed Elite Dangerous about a year ago, but I wasn't actually doing any talking or real interacting. It was mostly just here. If you want to watch me play Elite, you can, that type of thing. This is obviously a little bit different, so.
Systems green. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Contact.
Who is hitting me? Well, that took no time at all. So, I think we're highlighting some of the problems of the Vanguard, so don't take my hype as too seriously, because there are obviously issues. It is a big, heavy ship, it's drifty. But one thing I always try to remind people about, God, this bug.
Systems green. Begin scan.
Like, yes, how did you know I wanted to look at the side of my ship?
Begin
Look at my head mirror. How stupid is this? Is this the dumbest bug you've ever seen? Let's just enjoy the show. I should be blowing up any moment now. But yeah, the Vanguard is a ship that's not necessarily going to be really highlighted in Arena Commander. It's a ship that's going to do much better in the open world, the persistent universe, where it's, you know, it can actually take advantage of its range. Holy hell, a self-destruct takes like 45 seconds to respawn? I've made a horrible mistake. Will we have a moment to talk then? Just one-on-one. So yeah, the Vanguard's going to be a ship that's going to do really well in the persistent universe. As far as the range is concerned, you know, it's going to do really well. It competes decently against fighters, but it's not necessarily meant to be like a real competitor to, you know, like a Super Hornet in a battle, or a Saber, or something like that. It's supposed to have enough durability. Look at this guy in the Mantis Freelancer. Oh my god. I don't even want to respawn, I just kind of want to watch it for a second. I like that guy. But yeah, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, you know, when you're actually getting into a game. Yeah, and now I'm crashing. Awesome. Unreal. Well, we got the crash handler coming up. Alright, I'm going to pull that up one more time. We're going to give Arena Commander one more effort, and if whether it's good, bad, or crashes, we're going to go ahead and call that stream. Cowchat's asking if the Vanguard has the two-shield thing working out or not yet. I don't know. That's the simplest answer I can give you right now. It's a good, I mean, the durability of the shields feels like it's there. So in that regard, I kind of just am drawn to saying, yes, I think they are working. I don't think it's working the way it's intended to. You know, it's intended to be concurrently, so you've got, you know, 6 size 2 shields all working at the exact same time. I think what we have today is probably CIG's attempt to give you what the overall strength of that would be like. I don't think we actually have the performance that is going to be final in place yet. So, you know, for example, if 6 size 2 shields equals 12, that's a really crappy analogy. You know, they may give us like they may give us a 10 quality shield or something like that that we have right now. It's not working the way it's intended to, as far as I know. So if anybody's seen anything different, let me know, but I don't think that's the case at this point. It feels stronger, though, than a normal size 2 shield. And the armor actually holds up pretty well. Which is nice. You know, it's not a ship that you have a lot of things just blown off of you. You know, like when you're flying in Gladiator, you lose a wing like crazy. When you're flying you know, a Cutlass, you lose an engine on the back and you're totally boned.
Begin scan. Contact.
Alright, same server.
Begin scan. Impact. Contact.
I'm going to take credit for that. Oh, there he is.
Contact. Begin scan. Contact.
What?
Stand by for reintegration.
The lack of damage notification and then a missile notification. Like, how am I going to be told constantly that I've got a missile lock after I don't have one, but then all of a sudden I actually have a missile lock on me and I'm not being told it's there? Like, hey, that don't make sense. And I don't know what that guy's doing. He's like a ghost.
Missile.
Oh! Make it rain.
Begin scan. Missile locked. Contact. Impact. Missile locked. Chaff ready. Chaff.
Where the hell did he go?
Flare ready. Flare drop. Contact. Begin scan. Proximity alert. Starboard.
Man, I'm tackling everybody.
Begin
I'm
scan.
like a scythe right now.
Contact. Kill. Proximity
That's
alert.
more like it.
Shield under fire. Shields recharging. Begin scan. Begin scan. Contact. Missile locked. Begin scan. Chaff. Chaff drop. Flare ready. Flare. Missile locked. Chaff. Chaff. Missile locked. Flare ready. Flare. Proximity alert. Starboard. Shields recharging. Begin scan. Contact.
All these gladiators, there's so many missiles.
Chaff ready. Flare. Begin scan. Contact. Chaff drop. Flare ready. Chaff ready. Flare. Begin missile locked. Attack.
What's going on with this guy? Stationary targets are the worst.
Shield locked. Missile locked.
Ben Boozer says the missile bug is causing me to pay more attention to the holo display for missiles. 79% of the time it works all the time. I like your style. Yeah, I want to go after the Bird Lancer down here.
Missile locked. Missile dry. Proximity alert. Point.
Yeah, listen to him.
Begin scan. Contact. Contact. Shield under fire. Shields recharging. Shields recharging. Port shield under fire.
Oh my god, I love this guy. Oh, I didn't even get the kill. Oh, he's like my new favorite though. I enjoy him.
Begin scan. Proximity alert. Begin scan. Contact. Begin scan. Proximity alert. Point. Contact. Chaff drop. Flare ready. Chaff ready. Flare.
What is this dead panda thing flying around?
Shields recharging. Proximity.
It's acting like a missile, but it's got a name on it. Yeah, the freelancer definitely thinks he's an A-10. Oh my god, I love him. Yep, he's my new favorite player.
Shield. Begin scan. Begin scan. Contact. Impact. Chaff. Chaff. Flare. 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 Shields recharging. Kill. Proximity alert. Deck. Port shield under fire. Shields recharging. Proximity alert overhead. Chaff ready. Impact. Shields recharging.
Oh, Vanguard on Vanguard crime, huh?
Shields recharging. Contact. Chaff. Chaff. Proximity alert overhead. Chaff.
Ouch! Ouch! What, are my flares not working? Oh, the Burnt Lancer got me! Oh, man. I mean, look at him. This guy's a... Yeah. He's okay in my book.
Danger. System overheating. Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Begin scan. Contact. Contact. Begin scan. Begin scan.
Ah! Crashed again! Alright. It's been real. I appreciate you guys joining. Again, you know, keep an eye out for this. I'm going to put this one up on YouTube so everybody can have a chance to watch it. Sorry for the crashes, the difficulties. We knew there was going to be some trouble. If you guys got things that you want to see in the next version of the live stream, I don't know the date yet. It'll be sometime probably in October. So feel free to get in your suggestions on what you would actually like to see. Hopefully, if we're doing it in October, we could probably do it surrounding Star Marine. So get suggestions, comments, questions in. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, guys. Huge thank you to the patrons. They're the ones that unlock the goal for us to do this on a regular basis. So thank you, patrons. You're always appreciated. If you have other questions, let me know. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.